everyone, it's Stephanie with My Time Fitness, and today I have a 15-minute recovery cardio workout for you. It's 15 exercises, 50 on, 10 off, and we're just gonna go straight through those exercises. We start off fairly slow, so I wouldn't think you would need a warm-up. If you wanna do a warm-up, go ahead because one is not included, and also make sure you find a cool down for after because that's not included as well. So let me get my timer started and we'll get going. All right, everyone, let's do this. So we're gonna start off in a march in place. This is a recovery cardio, so everything is fairly low impact. We're just gonna take it nice and slow. These are longer intervals, so you can take everything at your own pace. If you want to here, you can also do a high knee march. If you want to get in more of a workout. If not, just march in place. Get those arms moving and nice big breaths. Next up, we are going to have big arm circles, and we're going to split those in half. I'm going to keep marching through my rest. So I'm going to do big arm circles forwards, and then halfway through, I will switch and go backwards. It's going to nice full range of motion. And we're going to switch backwards. Next up, we have torso rotations. So I'm just going to march in place again through my rest periods and then get into those torso rotations. So we're going to come down and around and just keep that going. We're going to split this interval as well. So we'll switch halfway through. Just take it nice and slow. Feel every range of motion. And keep breathing. And we're going to switch. Keep it going, we're almost finished. Next up, we have toe touch kicks. March in place. Get ready for our toe touch kicks. So we're just going to come here and kick. Want to get those arms involved, you can. Not in keep them down, just reach. Make sure you have that nice controlled lift. Don't just swing it up there. If you can't touch your toes, you can come down and touch your shin, your knee, wherever you're at. Next up, we have an inchworm. Get that march in place. We're going to come down with our knees bent, walk it out to plank, and then back up with our knees bent. Stay nice and slow. Keep breathing. More than halfway through. Keep that core nice and tight. March in place. Next up, we have a lateral hop plus a knee. So we're just gonna hop with a knee. Hop with a knee. This is too much of a balance for you. You're gonna just hop, then knee, put it back down, hop, oops, sorry, then knee, put it back down. If not, just hop and trail that foot right after. Don't set it down. Next up, we have 2 side steps and a calf raise. How about you? I'm working up a nice little sweat. All right, march in place. So we're just gonna side step, calf raise. Side step, calf raise. If you wanna make it a little bit harder, you're getting a shallow squat. Calf raise. Or you can get deeper. It's up to you. Next up, we have a squat plus an elbow to our knee. I'll march in place here. Keep breathing. We're gonna come down to a squat. We're gonna come up, elbow to knee. Squat, elbow to knee. You need to take that squat nice and shallow, do so. It's wherever you're at. Really get that twist in there. Keep that core nice and tight. Next up, we have a low impact front jack. Push in place here. So we're just going to bring out those arms in front of us and do that jack. So step out one side and the other. Again, if you want to work a little harder, you can come down a little bit of a squat and bring those arms up. Or you can just step out and bring those arms up. Again, keep that core nice and tight. More than halfway through. Next up, we have a sumo squat plus a side bend. Just making that full body work today. We're gonna need everything involved in our recovery cardio. March in place. Now we're gonna get a nice wide sumo squat. Toes trailing outwards. You're gonna come down and side bend. And up, down, inside bend. Take it nice and slow. Do that side bend for a couple of seconds. Halfway through, keep it going. Next up, we have a slow mountain climber. So we're gonna come down. The rest of our exercises will be on the mat. So we're gonna come down and just tap that toe in. Keep that core nice and tight. Keep those hips down and just tap that toe. If this is too much for you, you can come down on your knees and just bring in that knee. More than halfway through. Next up, we have plank steps. So we're going to come down and shake off those wrists really quick. Then we're going to pop back up into that plank and step out our feet. So out, out, in, and then switch feet. Keep that core nice and tight. Again, if you need to do this off your knees, you can. Just out, out, in, out, out, in. It's a slow, or not as big a range of motion, but it's the same concept. Keep it going. You have about 10 seconds. Come down and shake it out. Next up, we have a Pilates Saw. So we're going to come, spread our legs out as far as possible, and come sit straight up. Take that opposite hand to the outside of that opposite foot and back up. You can start to slow down your breathing here. Now my heart rate's up. About halfway through. We're going to come lay on our backs for some Pilates leg circles. I'll lay on your back. We're going to split the intervals. I'm going to start with my left. I'm just going to point that toe and draw a nice circle in the ceiling. Not a big circle, about a medium-sized circle. Now we're going to switch rotations. Rotate it the other way. Nice and slow. Now we're going to switch that right leg and do the same thing. Just nice and slow. Now we're going to switch rotation. Next up, we're going to come sit back up for a seated rotation. This is our last exercise. So come crisscross, hands on your knees. We're just gonna rotate that body nice and slow. Some nice soothing breaths. To calm that heart rate, bring it back down. This workout went by fairly quickly, and I still got in a good sweat, so. Now switch. All right, and we are finished. I really hope you enjoyed this quick 15-minute recovery cardio. If you did and you want to see more workouts like this, make sure you like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Make sure you get in a good cool down and stretch after this workout since one is not included. And I hope you come back to work out with me tomorrow. Thanks.